Welcome to the ATM, Bobby Dodd Stadium in the heart of downtown Atlanta, home to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Ramblin' Wreck ready to roll here today. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get us going here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Mids will get the first crack on offense today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? No, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Try to run it with the option. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Just exactly what you'd expect to see from Navy. Tough, physical running, and a first down to keep those sticks moving.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Chapman. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try the option play here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Second down play coming up. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here we go. Navy lines up first and goal. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Snags a quick throw. And we're able to get him down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Yellow Jackets offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Running back with the football. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air, it's King. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, when real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. With the return, it's Lane.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle, but 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. He shreds the tackle. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down after that run on the previous play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's King. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Throws it to the right. He's got it. Enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And here's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
As a defensive coordinator, you got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they hand it off to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Second down.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash in here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch made on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. No press here. The defense backing away. Tries the right with a quick throw. That falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Navy will kick it off as they start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to throw. It's King. It's a quick grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive moving.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough for a 1st down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the defense brings him down. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bryant. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Moving past the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But the linebackers is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Punt team ready to boot it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. Breaks loose now into the open field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Back in motion now. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, midshipman.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point puts it in front by 1.
That makes the score Navy 14, Georgia Tech 13.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass. It's King. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Navy. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Navy 21.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far.
Georgia Tech 13.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's King. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Gives it to the back. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. To the air, it's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This passing game is on fire today. So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
They'll try the option play here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And first down for the offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's King. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Try to run it with the option. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway. But it does set up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set it down to the offense, first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Here's the option play. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. Just ran away from the defense.
Touchdown. Navy. Number 22 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point puts them up 9 now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. To throw, it's King. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.